That's what you're doing. If you don't welcome them, if you don't greet them, if you don't make them feel comfortable, then more than likely they're just going to jump right up and leave, or maybe they won't even come out to say hello. And a live chat is a happy chat. When you post your moderators should be able to keep track of how many people are coming in and out of your chat. Anyone that comes up in your chat should be greeted. You should also make sure that you are not distracted. You're not trying to do the laundry. You're not trying to fix your car or make a run to the grocery market or get ready for a bowling trip, you know, because it's live. You got people that stop what they were doing to come in and see you. Treat it like you just welcomed them into your home. Say hello. Ask them, how are you? Are you new to the channel? And if so, how did you find us? Do you have friends here? Have you ever been on a live stream before? Uh, what are your goals? Do you want to become a creator, or are you just a supporter? Where are you from? What do they call you? Things of that nature. And always be aware, a person could be anywhere else on YouTube, and that's millions of locations. Or they could just be at home. They don't have to be in your chat. Keep that in mind when you forget about saying hello to them. And if you have a class, make sure you mention that. Hey, twin, I really enjoyed your channel, and welcome to my chat. I'm glad to see you. Anyone that drops in my chat, the first thing I always say is hello. How are you? Glad to have you. And please don't forget to hit that like button and make sure that you comment as much as you can because, like I said, a live chat is a happy chat. Always remember that you're being greeted by mostly people who have never met you before. Sometimes you get reference. Sometimes they like the subject that you're about to speak on, and they want to come get some heads up. You get that opportunity to make a connection, to give support to someone else, and to receive the support in return. This is the goal of being a good live streamer. Also, you want to make sure nobody's getting ignored. If you ignore people, or if they feel like you're preoccupied, and you have something else that you'd rather be doing than sitting there talking to them. Or maybe you decide that you want to have an outside conversation and all of a sudden you hit that mute button. Guess what? Now they think they have technical difficulties. And with those technical difficulties, interrupts your smoothness in your chat. And that will lead to people leaving. I've seen it 1,000 times. People come in the chat, this is what they do. Uh, can you subscribe to my channel? This is something you don't do. For one thing, if you do that, you have to realize you look like you're more desperate to get the subscribers than you are to gain support. And in YouTube, I think we need to take the focus off of getting subscribers. We have to realize that this is a family thing. It's going to take a village to build your channel, to help people. Everybody don't have the same talents. Some people are better at editing. Some people, like me, are better at creating. Some people are better at live streaming. All the knowledge that is accessible through YouTube is right there at your disposal. But you have to take the assertiveness to try to build on that opportunity. You have to be welcoming. You have to be understanding. You have to be ready to assist and support. So it's not just about getting subscribers. It's about putting your support out there and getting support in return. That's how you build your membership. Now, what you don't do is when you come into the chat and someone comes into your chat and you don't speak to them, you don't make contact with them, you don't welcome them. They feel as though you haven't done your part. Hello, Mr. White. How are you? Thank you for coming. I'm WC. Are you new to the channel? If so, please don't forget to like, hit the subscribe button. Sup here? Hey, how are you? Now, honey, I'm gonna get back to you because I hadn't seen you in a long time, and I do wanna support anybody that I lost along the way. I got sore thumbs today. You know why? I unsubscribed at least 100 to 200 people. And a lot of people out there might be thinking, well, what about your numbers? Oh, you know what? Once I passed that 1,000 stress threshold, I was happy. Why waste time with a bunch of people that are not going to support you? This young lady here supports me, but I hadn't seen her in a while. How are you? Good to see you. You always been there. Yeah, yeah. You know, she's right. She's always been here. And at the end of the day, you don't want people that haven't been there for a month. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about my loyal subscribers. Let me not get this confused, okay? My loyal subscribers are good. I have people who are my hope to dies. Latia, yeah, I just hooked up with you. How are you? Good to see you. Okay, I'm gonna make a couple of you guys moderators because I want you to be able to keep track of what's going on, and I want you to learn because at the end of the day, I'm not a live streamer. I'm more of a creator. But because I have this opportunity, I go into different channels and I see how they carry on. And I want to stop people from making amateur mistakes. She says, I'm not on live. Let me see. She says, I'm not on live. I'm just visiting. Okay, that's now this is something you want to do when you come to visit. Um, so I hardly ever get online. That's true. My online presence is not that heavy. I spend most of my time creating, but you do share with me. Yes, you do, and I appreciate you. Like I say, my hope to dies. This conversation is not for you. If you've been there for me, if you liked and I liked your stuff, and you came to my live stream like the young lady here, then this conversation is not for you. But it's always good to know if you have a live stream and you want to build up your subscribers, the first thing you got to do is learn how to be gracious, learn how to say hello, learn how to greet people, learn how to make people feel welcome. Make sure being informed, you know. And above all, one thing you don't do, you don't come into a live stream with a weak connection. What happens? Your page buffs, your face freezes, and now the people have to get off your page to refresh it. Remember this. This is what you do. Tap your screen. That'll refresh your page every time. That way, people get off, their time goes back to zero. I know a lot of y'all don't know that. Every time the person leaves your live stream, their time goes back to zero. What you want to do is you want to retap your screen. If you have any technical difficulties, you want to let the live streamer know so that they can tap in and keep their page fresh. That way, the time will keep running consistently. Now, there's something else you need to know. You don't want to keep jumping in and out of somebody's live stream. And if you're not going to be there for at least a half an hour, don't bother coming. Because what you're telling the algorithm is their live stream is lousy and you out of here. What you got to remember is for every half an hour to an hour, that's when you get the credit. If you can't stay a half an hour or an hour, it's better that you don't come. Why? The algorithm doesn't like it. and the host wouldn't like it. And it doesn't help anyone. It doesn't even help you because all you did was show that you don't have enough commitment to give support for a half an hour. And that's nothing. On a daily basis, I say I go to at least 3 live streams, maybe 4. Sometimes on better live streams like EB, Midnight Soldier, uh, um, uh, Stardust, Dreamer, people like that, I'll stay an hour. I'll stay 2 hours. You know, Todd, when he and I were close, a lot of you guys know Mind Games. He was having some issues, and he hadn't dropped in on me in about 2 or 3 months. Nemo, he dropped off. I hadn't seen him in about a couple of 2 or 3 months. So I was like, I'm not going to bother these guys by bringing them back under my fold, but I always loved them because they were around when I first got started, and I don't turn my back on my friends. I always loved Joe Remington. I always loved Phoenix Seven. I always loved Jamal. I always loved all these people. But at the end of the day, I have to pay attention to the people that are really, really, really in my corner. Something I won't do is waste my time with you. If I come to your page and I sit on your live stream and I haven't gotten any visits from you, I'm gonna drop you. Even if I love you, I would drop my own mama if she didn't spend time with me. And I love her to death. She's almost 90. And that's no joke. Because the people who have spent time with me every time I drop content, because I am a creator, I have over 1,400 videos right now. Every time I drop content, the majority of the ones that I really love, they're going to show up in the next 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. If not that, they'll be there before the day is out. The ones that I don't care so much about, them leaving and coming and leaving and coming, but I still love them, I haven't seen them in months. I haven't seen them in months. And I'm, you know, I'm always on YouTube because I like my video games and I like my movies. And I also like, my fellowship with my fellow creators. But if I haven't seen you in a month or you haven't dropped nothing lately in the last couple of 2 or 3 months or a year, you're not gonna stay on my page. I'm not gonna take up my time. I'm not gonna take up my space to spend no time with you. And that's just the way it is because my day is 24/7. And one thing I don't want to do is give up on myself or give up on the ones that I'm trying to sponsor. So if I'm wasting time trying to make sure we are copacetic and you're not coming back and spending time on your page, you're not creating nothing, and you're not coming in and visiting with nobody that I know, it's no use of you being there. You better off going off and getting yourself together, get in rehab or find some counseling or get your head right and then come back. And then maybe we can start this relationship over because I still love you. But I just can't waste no time with you. That's the only thing. And another thing, you guys stop asking for subscribers. Don't ask for no subscribers. I'm gonna give you. Are you still here, sweetheart? I'm gonna give you a blue jacket, okay? Because we go way back, and I appreciate you. All right. Um, at the end of the day, you know who your real friends are. I mean, I know who my real friends are. I mean, I've had people that have been with me since day one. You know, and I don't see them a month or two. They still my friends. I haven't given up on them. I still love them. But unless I see them, I'm gonna forget about them. And then when I'm going across all my videos that I'm putting out, and I see they haven't came and liked nothing or come and said hello to me once in a while, I'm gonna just give them a wake up call. I might even drop in on them before I drop them. I dropped a couple of people and I was in their live stream and I dropped them because they hadn't seen me in a couple of 2 or 3 months. So, but like I said, that don't mean that I don't love them. That just means that I I have to have space, I have to have time for the people who really care about me. Let me put these glasses on so I can respond to some of these texts. Because I got a few people here. Uh, let's see. White, I'm fine. How are you? Did you get your jacket or you already left? Safari. Okay. Did you get your jacket? Yeah, she's got her jacket. So, but I don't see her in blue. Let's see. Yeah, if you're here for the first time, please let me know and please leave me a comment in the chat. Okay. This other young lady, I don't know how to pronounce her name, but I'm gonna make her a moderator too. Um, Now, one thing we want to do as creators, actually two things. The two main things we want to do. We want to get those hours, which I'm not in no hurry to get the hours myself. And you want to get the subscribers. It's two ways to do that. One way is by live stream, which is what I'm doing now, which I really don't care to do, but I'm doing it because I want to help other people who are having problems trying to figure out how to get things done. And the other way is to create content. And I would say if you're going to do live stream content, you know, you're not afraid, do a lot of live stream. I don't care what it is. You could be walking your dog. You could be going to the grocery store. I did a thing today. I was on my way to the store. Uh, if you're having a problem doing it in front of cameras, in front of people, you can't talk at the same time. Make a recording with your camera, you know, and then post it later. It's still the same thing. Um, as far as the subscribers go, short screen. I'm gonna tell you honestly, short screen is the best way to go for subscribers. It's the best way to go. You can make a 15-second video if somebody likes it, and you make enough of them, you're gonna get subscribers from that. And 1,000 subscribers is not a lot. Okay? It's not. At the end of the day, we all started with one, you know. And, you know, it's a gradual thing. Rome wasn't built in a day, so it's going to take some time. You're going to have to build up some momentum. You're going to have to make some mistakes. You're going to make some rookie videos. You're going to make people pissed off at you. You're gonna make some missteps. You're going to spend too much time. You're going to feel like giving up. But all those things are just a process to get to that finish line. And what is the finish line? It's a gradual process. You have to run the race. Sometimes it's a sprint. Sometimes it's a relay. Sometimes it's a marathon. You know? But everybody got to run their own race. And everybody's not going to finish at the same time. But your race is your own. You know, the way you do it, you may do it before somebody else may do it before you. But at the end of the day, the goal is to get across the finish line and don't give up, don't quit. Now, this is one thing you need to do before you start a live stream. Before you do anything else, this is what you need to do. Make sure your modem is in the right place. Why do you say that, WC? Because a lot of times, people's live stream will cut off right in front of you. You know, it'll go black or it'll freeze. Then what do? They say, oh, wow, now I'm missing out on something. Let me go and refresh my page or tap out and then come back. And now guess what? Now that time that they spent on your live stream is wasted because the clock is starting over every time they come back. That's a waste of time. You want to save your constituents from wasting their time? Find a good place for your modem, put it next to a window or someplace where some conductivity in your house, and your live stream will be constant. All right? That's number one. Get the technical issues out the way. Make sure your volume is turned up. Like mine is not turned up right now. Make sure you're on this. This is just for chat. My volume's turned up there. But Make sure your volume's turned up. You know, make sure you got the right lighting. You know, make sure you got the time. You know, you're not in the middle of something. Your kid doesn't need to be at the doctor's appointment in about 30 minutes. You know, you're not rushing through traffic. You know, be prepared. Have some mental notes. Get your rest. You know, if you smoke, like me, have your smokes ready. And I don't suggest everybody does this because if you're under 18, if you're under 18, it's not considered lawful and it's bad for your health. And if anybody don't approve of me smoking, you can always turn the page, come back, or look the other way. But I smoke, so I'll probably have one later. Now, now that we got the technical issue out the way, again, let me emphasize: when you have a live stream, it's just like inviting somebody into your home. If somebody comes to your door, the first thing you're going to say is, "Who is it?" And they're going to tell you, and then you're going to either welcome them or say, "Just a minute," and make preparations to get situated so they can come in or you can come out. But either way, you're going to answer the door, right? Once you answer the door, you're going to greet them. You're going to say hello. Like Midnight Soldier just said hello. Hi, Midnight Soldier. I'm going to make you a moderator. You're going to be my main moderator. Okay? Yeah. And the reason why I'm doing this, Midnight Soldier, is because you know me. And Midnight Soldier can vouch for me. I spent a lot of time on live streams. Midnight Soldier, keep a eye out for my likes. Make sure that everybody's taken care of. I haven't built in the bot yet, but that's another thing. You don't have to worry about keeping track of that stuff if you have a bot. But it's always better to have a moderator. Oh yes, now see, this is another good woman. This is another good woman that I just met. This is a young woman. She runs a gun. She has a beautiful channel. Midnight Soldier, I guess a lot of you guys know he's from Great Britain. This young lady is a gamer. You know, you don't find too many female gamers. And she's a cold shot. And I think she's playing Tom Clancy something. A Tom Clancy game, I believe. And she's dynamite. So if you guys like running gun, shoot 'em ups, you need to hook up with her and her channel. Midnight Soldier, one of the best supporters I had. Now, I can skip a week. I can skip 2 weeks. If I don't see Midnight Soldier, I'm not going to panic. You know why? Because every time I drop something, he'll show up. If I open up this live stream, here he is. When he opened up that live stream most of the time, I'm there, right, man? That's how you do. I mean, we all got lives. You got kids, you got a job, you know, you got responsibilities elsewhere. You can't always be on YouTube, but you can at least say hello, or you can at least let somebody know, hey, you know, I'm kind of tied up right now, but yeah, I see you, I got your back. You know, that's how you get down. Most of the time, if you don't see somebody, guess what? They fall out of your consciousness. Then it's not your fault if you don't show up at their channel. You know, if they don't show up at your channel, you're not gonna show up at their channel because they're not in your consciousness. Am I right? Well, it goes both ways. If you want to be a good supporter, you have to. If you want to get good supporters, you have to be a good supporter. But I'll tell you what you shouldn't do. Don't ask for subscribers if you're not ready to put in the work. Don't ask nobody to subscribe to your channel if you're not ready to put in the work. And I'm not talking about whether you like what they're doing or not. I don't care if you like visiting the zoo, or you like cooking, or you like crocheting, or maybe you into fishing, or maybe you like duck hunting, or I don't care, whatever it is. If you're not willing to stick your head in there and take a walk with them once in a while when they're doing their live stream, or comment on their page, or visit their game, don't bother them, because it would be unfair to them to get you as a subscriber and then you don't show up on their page. You know, because most of the people that I deal with, they're going to show up on my page sometime. They're going to see me, I'm going to come show up on their page. It's never one way. Like Midnight Soldier just said, it's never one way. EB is another good one. Thank you, Midnight Soldier. You just reminded me. If you're serious, Midnight Soldier just said, if you're serious about live streaming, come see me. WC is a serious live streamer, and I'm gonna make you a promise. Anybody that comes to my page, if you visit my page and you got new content, I'm gonna come and comment on that content. I'm gonna give you a thumbs up and I'm gonna comment on that content. Just to let you know, I know you came by. I know you dropped in on me, you know, because that's what I should do if I'm gonna be in your corner. How you doing, Monique? How are you? Are you new to the channel? Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Listen, brothers and sisters, we all need to be more attentive toward one another. You know, it's a beautiful thing when you have friends. Uh, Nicole, you're a moderator. I don't know why it didn't keep on you, but you are a moderator. Oh, maybe I forgot to add it. Okay, there you go. You're a moderator, sweetheart. Um, I got a friend of mine. She's got over 144,000. Midnight Soldier, you know her. Evie, the sweetest woman you ever want to meet. And she does live stream. That's what she does. She does it every day. Macy, that's another one. You know, she had took a little break, but I know, we were both, back and forth. And she does it every day. Some people do this all the time. Another one, Midnight Soldier. He does it every day. Live stream. It's nothing wrong with that. And I'll be the first one to support you. All I want you to do is do the same thing for me, because one hand washes the other. I don't believe it's fair for me to spend more time with somebody who don't really give a damn about me. They got so many subscribers. They once they get a subscriber and they subscribe to you, that's enough. They think you should be feeling honored because you're there. Sometimes they haven't even put in the work. Maybe they got a pretty face, or maybe they know somebody, or maybe they got a fixie, and that's how they got all they subscribers. And now they feel like they can just do whatever they want. They can ignore you. They can treat you any kind of way, you know. And you just gonna keep coming to their page and hanging out. No, I'm not starstruck on nobody. All right. I was in the entertainment business. I've been around stars. And I think everybody put on their pants one leg at a time. So don't nobody impress me. So I ain't got no time to be sitting around somebody that thinking so much of themselves they don't have no time for me. If you don't have no time for me, as much as I love you, I'm sorry. I'm about to wear my thumbs out, unsubscribing you, because I got time for Nicole. I got time for Midnight Soldier. You know what I'm saying? I got time for Down the Road. I got time for Nicole, Nancy. I got time for people like that want to spend time with me. Silver-haired lady. I got time for her. I got time because they got time for me. And even if they don't have content, because most people can't keep up with my content, because I make 3-4 brand new videos every day. I come to your page, you only got 200 videos. After I done liked and commented on all your videos, if you don't have no content, you know what? I'm going to put another comment in one of your old videos. Maybe I have to look at it 2 or 3 times, but I'm going to let you know I came. And when you find out that I came to your page again, whether you see a thumbs or not, and you see I done liked all your stuff, what should you do? What would any decent person do? That's what I want to know. I know what I would do. Somebody come to my house, bring me food, sit me down, try to talk to me, try to tell me what the right thing to do. I know what I'm going to do. When I see that person at home chilling, they need a little company or something like that, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm suggesting, hey, go check out this, go check out that. My friend over here, they good. They look out for you. Subscribe to their channel. That's what any decent person would do. One hand washes the other. Am I right? I think I'm right. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all think I'm right. Because I'm not gonna be unfair to nobody. Monique, I don't even know. I don't know if you are you a member of my channel. Have you subscribed to my channel, Monique? Because I'm not sure. Everybody else here, I think I know. Okay. Oh, love and life. See, this is the beautiful thing. This is the beautiful thing about that. This is the beautiful thing. Mr. White, I don't know if you're still here. This is the beautiful thing about that. I spend so much time trolling and seeing who I can help that a lot of times when people pop up on my channel, I haven't seen them in a while. Oh yeah, okay, thank you. So you got your blue jacket. And if you notice, I gave everybody a blue jacket that's still here. You know why? I want you to get to know all my people. If you see anything in my content, if you see a video that you like in my content, if you need help, let me know. You can copy my videos. You can come and leave a comment in on one of my videos. If you need help, let me know. I'm coming. I'm coming to help you. I'm gonna make sure you make it just like the rest of us. I'm from the Thrive Tribe. You know, we had a group earlier when I first got started. I didn't even have 100 people. I don't know. I have to ask my wife. I think I had like 50 people when I first got started, and that was like months ago. And I was playing with it, but then I started getting serious. And the group that I surrounded myself with, they would stay up with me all night long. Now I got all new friends, but all my old friends are still around. But you know what? It's only one or two that I still kick it with, like Resilient Queen. I'm still kicking it with her. I seen Ty the other day in her chat. I said, hey Ty, I unsubscribed him. I unsubscribed Jamal. I love him. He's a good preacher. You can't knock people for being gay. You can't knock people because they're different skin color than you. You can't knock people because they live on a different part of town than you or they talk different than you. I got country people. I got Filipino people. I got Mexican people. I got Chinese people. I got white people. I got rednecks. I got ruffians. I got everybody. But it's not about what your lifestyle is. It's about can you contribute. That's what it's about. And y'all need to stop hunting people down. Oh, okay, I need more subscribers. Don't worry about that. It's going to all happen when the time comes. And when it happens, it's going to be just right for you. So don't worry about it. Let's keep it 100. Now, like I said, I'm not a live streamer. I got 3 people. And most people know me. If it's something I'm going to focus in on, I'm going to give it 110%. You know? But I'm not into live streaming. But you know what? If I wanted to get down with the live streaming, I'm going to tell you, I can get down with the live streaming. You see my lighting is perfect, right? I take off my glasses. Look, I got a stand. I got 3 cameras going right. I got 2 cameras going right now. I could be a master live streamer if I wanted to. But I've been in front of the camera before. A lot of y'all don't know. You know, I've been an actor. I've been on stage. You know, I've been in the industry. I don't get a kick out of being in front of nobody all the time. I like my space. I like being by myself. Me and my wife, that's all I got. My son is grown. He done left the house. And it's just me and my wife. Most of the time we watching a movie. We eating popcorn. You know, we chilling. You know, we used to go for more walks. I think I might have to talk to her about that. But, I mean, my world is very small. I don't need to expand to do nothing. But I want to learn. I'm hungry. I want to do new things. I want to meet new people. I want to go new places. I want to inspire people. I want to create something that brings happiness. I want to contribute to this world before I leave. I'm 66 years old. I don't have no health problems. Knock on wood. That's glass. I'm sorry. Knock on wood. But I'm like you guys. I want to be a part of something great. I can remember, like me and Dare to Search, we always talk. That's another one. Dare to Search. Every time I post something, she posts something. I got to the point where her and silver haired woman, lady, every time I post something, 5, 10 minutes later, they there. Guess what? Now, when she posts something that I like, I repost it. I let people come see it off of my page. She jumped up out of nowhere, and Nydia, that's another one. Beautiful, technically smart. These women. I mean, it blows me away how much stuff they can do. She Dare to Search. She made me an introductory video. I didn't even ask her. That just shows you how much love, you know, that we have for each other. And it's like we're fairly new friends. I mean, I've known some other people that don't come to my channel longer than her. And when she did that, it just touched me. So, I start sharing stuff from Silverhead Lady. I start sharing stuff from Data Search. I start remixing stuff from down the road. And these people, they don't need me. I mean, they got now, thousands of subscribers. But like there's down the road, when I first met him, he only had 300 people. You know, we gradually growing together. You know, and at the end of the day, if I can help you, I'm gonna try to help you. But if it don't do me no harm, but how can I help you if all you're thinking about is helping yourself? What good would it do the community of the people that I support if all I'm doing is trying to run behind you and make sure you're not mad at me for dropping your friend? You're not mad at me for turning my back on your clique because you start alienating people for being different than you. I'm open-minded. That's one thing you got to realize. See, I come from a different generation. When I was younger, people didn't have to lock their doors. People could walk out in the street and not worry about being jumped. Old folks got help crossing the street. Kids were safe riding their bikes in the neighborhood. Nobody would bother them. People threw house parties and invited total strangers into their house and partied all night. Nobody stole nothing and nobody broke nothing. And if they had a problem, they took it out in the street. Guns, knuckles, and all. And nobody used guns back then. If you had a problem, this is what you used. And you see this fist right here? It damn near cover up the whole screen because I used it when I was younger. And I got a lot of respect. I never killed nobody. And I came from South Central. And everybody's always trying to put that jacket on me. Oh, you used to be in a gang. I never been in a gang. I never had no respect for being in no gang. Let other people follow groups. I'm not getting on no soapbox and follow no group. Because you know what's happening in a group? You got at least, out of every 100 people that you got in the group, you got 10 people that want to stab you in the back. I guarantee you. It happened to Malcolm. It happened to King. It happened to Kennedy. And it's going to continue to keep happening. So if you're in a group, make sure you be careful. All right? Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer. That's all I can tell you. In my 66 years of living, I've learned quite a few things. And I can tell you, it's better to be safe than sorry. Trust me. Now, I'm not going to drag this out. I'm going to try to cut this off right here because I said what I had to say, And when the time comes, I'm going to have my coffee, I'm going to have my smoke, and I'm going to chill, and I'm going to thank all you guys for dropping in, and I'm going to get my views off of this. I'm going to get my views off the stuff that I posted earlier, Even if nobody showed up on my chat, guess what? I would still get views. My hours would still go up. And when the time comes, I will get monetized. I don't know if any of y'all noticed. You see how many links I got on my page now? Just a week or two ago, I didn't have no links on my page but one. And I think I had Twitch. Now I got Twitch, Instagram, Cash App, buy me a cup of coffee, all this stuff. Why is that, WC? Why is that? How did that happen? Because you learn as you grow. You learn as you go. If I don't know something, maybe Data Search knows something. If Data Search don't know something, maybe Earth Angel knows something. If Earth Angel don't know something, maybe Midnight Soldier knows something. If Midnight Soldier don't know nothing, you know, maybe Nicole knows something. But at the end of the day, we can't just be focused on you and you and you and you. We have to be focused on everybody. And so I can't stand next to you and you alienating anybody in my circle. I mean, I love you still, but I can't give you props for that. I have to have people around me that's just as important to me as I am to them. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why that is because of loyalty. You know, loyalty means everything to me. Yes, I'm loyal to God. God is my father, my savior, my friend. But in my world, God loves everybody and God don't make no mistakes. And if you want to serve him, guess what? You have to do like the Pope did. You have to wash the black man's feet. You know, you have to lift up the poor. You have to feed the hungry. You have to open up the in prison and give the homeless shelter. You know, and you have to love the unloved. It's a big ticket. You know, it's a lot to put on anybody, and that's why I'm not a preacher. But I can tell you this: God don't make mistakes, and everybody's part of this situation we in, and like Jesus said, ain't nobody perfect. So you better get used to it. And people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones anyway. All right, I'm done. Thank you for listening to my rant. Thank you for listening to my words. I hope I brought you some wisdom about live streaming. I hope that you are blessed and that if you have found God, that you are become a fisherman like Jesus told us to do and go out there and help somebody get saved. But don't be trying to condemn nobody. Because if you point your finger at one person, you got three more pointing back at you. Never forget that. All right. And I love each and every one of you. And this is your friend, WC, signing out.